Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Joe, aka The Casual, and welcome to The Clinch. Cue shitty intro.
Look at this.
Look at the suplex here. Right on his head.
Unbelievable suplex lands right on his head.
Jesus Christ.
So let's go ahead and talk a little bit more in depth about the whole rave of the MMA community, and that is what is going to happen to the lightweight division. So first off, let me ask you guys, who would you like to see fight for the title? Who do you think deserves it? Personally, I've been really thinking about this a lot lately, and I think, and I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, but I think it should be Tony Ferguson versus Michael Chandler.
What? What an idiot. Oh, what a loser.
Hear me out. The reason why I say that is because neither one of those individuals, and they're the only individuals in the top 5 anyway, that haven't been beat by Khabib. Now, granted, they have been beat by opponents that Khabib has already defeated, such as Gaethje defeating Ferguson. And I get that. I completely understand that. But I don't know, would you be able to take, let's say, a Poirier or a Gaethje or a McGregor? Would you be able to take them as a serious champion, knowing that they've all been beat by the champion, or what was the champion? I don't know. I couldn't do it. I don't think I would be able to. I don't think I would be able to take them seriously as a champion. They may be the second best. That could be. I wouldn't argue with that. All of them, every single one of those individuals, well, minus Chandler, just because we haven't seen how he is in the UFC. But as far as Poirier or Gaethje goes, or McGregor, I think any of them could be champion. But I don't think I could take it seriously. I think they would just be title warmers, if you will. Go back to the John Jones and Daniel Cormier, when that whole cluster was going on. And, when every single time it seemed like John Jones got his belt, he turned around and screwed up somehow to have it taken away. And then they just gave it right back to Cormier, because he was the second best light heavyweight of all time. Maybe not of all time, but I would argue of all time. But he was never better than Jones. And so he got a lot of scrutiny for that, for holding that belt when maybe he didn't earn it. So I think you'll have that same kind of effect at lightweight. I think no matter who holds it, who wins it, I think they'll always catch some sort of shit for holding it when they never beat Khabib. Now, though, going back to my original statement, if anybody's going to fight for the belt and they're not going to do it tournament style, the reason why I say those two should fight for the belt is because they're the only ones that have never been beat by Khabib. And so I feel like they're the only ones that would get the respect holding the belt.
I pure, straight hate you. But God damn it, do I respect you.
Because you can always play that card that, we just never knew. We never knew if either one of those individuals could beat Khabib. And now, granted, Gaethje basically destroyed Ferguson. And I hate saying that, but, the fact is what it is. And so if you do your MMA math, which we all know doesn't work very well, but if you do your MMA math, if Gaethje destroyed Ferguson and Khabib destroyed Gaethje, then doesn't that just mean that Gaethje would be better than Ferguson then? Therefore, he should be fighting for the belt? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I mean, that whole weight class, the whole top 5 is just, it's a mess. It's a mess. All of those guys, I feel like, can beat each other. Now, I will say this. I do believe that Conor has a better stand-up than I think anybody out of those top 5, being Poirier, Gaethje, Ferguson, Chandler. Well, out of those top 4, Conor being the 5th. But out of those 5, I think Conor has the best stand-up. Now, who has the best ground? Who has the best grappling? I don't know. I think maybe that would have to come down to Chandler, or from what I've seen of Chandler anyway, or Ferguson. They both have fantastic scrambles.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
And Ferguson is fantastic off his back. I know Poirier, I mean, he's a solid jiu-jitsu practitioner, and I get that, but I don't know, man. I think when you take Khabib out of the equation, I think they just all become your average fighters. I think they all balance each other out. Khabib was that determining factor. He was the person that set that gap. Now there's no gap. Now we have a top 5 that can all beat each other, and I mean, I think so anyway. But anyways, I think that if anybody takes this belt, and I think if anybody if they do a tournament style, and let's say they were to take the whole top 5 and do a tournament style, I think that Conor would take it. And the reason why I say that is I believe that the next best person would potentially be Gaethje. But it's really hard to say, but let's just say it's Gaethje. Conor has, I mean, we've seen him against Gaethje types. Go back and look at the Eddie Alvarez fight.
Alvarez getting loose, getting better here in this round, though.
Oh, man.
Until that.
Oh, he's done. He's done.
Conor made Eddie look like an amateur. And you could argue, we didn't see him go to the ground, but that's just because Conor has pretty damn good takedown defense. So I don't see Gaethje Gaethje's he's a brawler. He's a wild striker. He's a lot like the Eddie Alvarez's and the Dustin Poiriers. They're brawlers. And Conor's always been able to walk through those individuals, except for Mendes. When he fought at 145, when he fought Mendes, that's about the only time that he didn't necessarily get ragdolled. That's been about the only time that he didn't absolutely ragdoll that style of fighter. Now, Ferguson, I mean, we know he has it all, but Gaethje obviously has that style to beat him. Who do you guys think is gonna win with the Conor and Poirier? Because that's obviously gonna be a big factor. And do you think they're gonna make that into a title fight? And furthermore, Khabib hasn't even relinquished his title yet.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
Oh, it's such a mess.
Oh my God. He's shit everywhere.
Who do you guys, I don't know, man. Who do you guys think? Who do you guys think is going to take it? I genuinely believe, I think Conor. I think Conor is going to eventually come out on top. I think, there's going to be a scramble and everybody's obviously going to be fighting for that title in top 5. But I think once the smoke clears, everything is said and done, and everything is figured out, I think Conor's going to come on top.
No, don't like that.
I truly believe that. I don't think any of them have a high enough skill level on the ground to keep Conor on the ground and to do some serious damage, such as Khabib did. I just don't see any of them having that. Maybe a Ferguson. You know, I mean, he has a chance to maybe do something on the ground with Conor, but I mean, again, we haven't seen Conor on the ground that much. But anyways, let me know what you guys think, man. Who do you guys think is going to come away with it? Do you think maybe there's somebody that's coming up in the division that we don't even know about that's another Khabib? That could be possible. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. And until next time, keep it in the clinch.